delays, but we now have our first match ready, everybody. And to start us off, we got a spicy one to end the final week of the season. It's going to be IBuyFursuits versus Rule No. Both these teams starting going for a top position in the league. IBuyFursuits is already clinched, but Rule No wants to clinch that third seed. Can they do it today? Let's find out right now, guys, as everybody's joining the match. And we are underway with game number 1. And we start off with a loss over to Rule No side, but it only goes as far as Airlax. And a demo coming out immediately from Rex. And you can see he's playing the Scarab again. And last week I said that Rex playing the Scarab is never a good look for him because he usually does not play up to performance. However, when he did do it last week, they won that game. So I don't know if that necessarily proves anything anymore for Rex. And he did look like he was going immediately for the aggressive play to start us out. We're going to have to see if Rule No rely on that aggressive performance from him to move on in this series. Now Rex trying for the shot, not able to hit that. And Liska going to be up for this one. Lots of offense for Rule No, and it is going to work out for them as Airlax scores the first goal of the game. And Golden just can't quite get the touch on that, and Liska does a really nice job of playing that out. Javian just a little bit too far up, expecting Golden to get that touch. And no one else in the back line able to get the save. And Rule No, good start for them. Now to see if they can continue on. Once again, as we said, Javian probably going to have a little bit harder of a series here in EU, and we're finding that right now to be the case. Not really Javian there, but he does have to rotate into the net. Liska sees him rotate a little bit too far forward and punishes that with a quick shot to the other side. And suddenly Rule No up by 2 to start off this game. And you might be seeing what we see a lot from IBuyFursuits, where they do take that game just to kind of figure out their teammate with the sub coming in, finding that play style. Liska not having the best touch there. In fact, having no touch at all, and it is going to result in IBuyFursuits' first goal of the day. And that one's just going to be a really good one going in from the offense. Liska, unfortunately, unable to get that touch onto the backboard. Now another kickoff going the side of Rule No, and Liska with the flip reset. Bringing all the mechanics out for this game, and we're literally a minute 20 in, and we have 4 goals. So, Rule No showing up to play today, that is for sure. And now back off at the kickoff. We're going to be moving into the IBuyFursuit corner once again. We've seen a lot of action here to start off our day. Now Javian with possession. Not going to be able to do much but boom it forward. Golden going to have to play that one a little bit slow, but does get past Liska. Rex has it over to the side, but not a lot of boost to work with. Loses the challenge. Now up for this ball, but can't quite get there, but turns off Vayan for a second. And they had to reposition to get that save. Now Liska trying to pass over to a teammate in midfield, but no one there. Javian does get beat by Rex. Rex with another good challenge. Is anyone there from Rule No? It is going to be Airlax, and he puts in an excellent shot. Rule No up by 3 in game number 1. And this is quite a hard angle for Airlax to score there. But with nobody guarding that near post, he just finds the right spot to slot that. And Airlax, a little bit of insider info on him, recently just got back up to GC3 and 2s again. He's been playing a lot more attack heavy and confident as of recently. Now what happened here? Golden gets the goal. And it gets it off the side read. I just don't think anybody on Rule No able to touch that. Maybe it was an own goal, because I didn't think that had the angle to go in, but it could be wrong. But Golden trying to keep that goal differential as close as possible which is what you want to do if you're IBuyFursuits here. If you're going to lose game one, at least keep the goal differential super close, because if they sense weakness on this EU side, you do know that they are going to take advantage of that. And now, you might remember that right now for Rule No, this is a little bit of a revenge match, as last time these guys faced off, it didn't necessarily go well. And I have to mention it didn't necessarily go well in the most fair of ways either. As we did have some server shenanigans happen. But you know who's not worried about that this time? It's going to be Aerolax, who wasn't on the team last time that was happening. And he's just going to score another one, taking Rule No back up to another 3-goal lead. As I said, not worried about that one at all. As we go off the kickoff. Quite a high-scoring goal game this is. As I try to find my right words. Aerolax in for another shot. Going to be off to the side. And now Rex trying to pass out to a teammate. Van's going to be the first one there. Let's go off the corner. Not able to take a touch on that one. And now Aerolax just going to get a big boom over. Javian's going to be there to save it. Aerolax still had the shot, so Javian luckily was positioned correctly to put that over to the side. And now Rex taking that corner boost. Now a bump on Aerolax. Liska's mispositioned. And Golden gonna get another goal as we get our 8th of the game. 1:20 left on the clock, and we're still scoring goals, guys. These guys are going off, that is for sure. And that was an excellent bump play to get IBuyFursuits that goal there. Noticing that Aerolax was the one most likely to get that save. Liska just wasn't correctly positioned for the bump to come out. Just had a hard time recovering. And now we look at Aerolax again. Golden will get that touch. Javian is up faster than Liska here, leaving Rex on the back line. Rex does get a touch, and that's going to do so much for the Rule No offense, but a miss on the defensive line. I meant to say defense either way. But a miss on the Rule No defensive line. And unfortunately, IBuyFursuits, no one there to commit for the shot. And they're going to be wanting that little exchange back, as they definitely could have had a goal and been in a 1-goal game at this point. And with 34 seconds on the clock, you need that right now, as any goal could be crucial. Looks like Rule No just trying to stall time as much as possible. Now Javian, 23 seconds, but full tank of boost, looks for the flip reset, gets it, but it's gonna be Liska to put it off to the side. Now Golden trying to keep it in that attacking third. Rex will be there, but with the final 10 seconds down, it's looking like this is going to be a Rule No game unless a shot comes out here. Javian misses, and Golden will be there. Javian tries to fake Rex, but it's not gonna work. Ball pops up high. Rule No gonna look for this extra goal for the goal differential. Not gonna be able to find it. Van gonna put this long, and Rule No will take game number 1. And a good look from Rule No there. But as we go to NA, we are going to wonder if Rex and Liska are going to struggle there. And Javian having a little bit better of a time. And I do want to make sure, I hope I saved. I did save that game. Okay, I have all the games saving. Fade has not ruined it this time, guys. But let's go ahead and look at the replays from that game number 1, as Rule No really showing up in that match. Doing a very nice job of keeping as much pressure and ruining any chances that IBuyFursuits had. I didn't ruin every chance, which gives IBuyFursuits a little bit of breathing room going into this next one, as they were able to keep that goal differential pretty low overall. But Rule No is looking very strong on the offensive side today, and they look to be taking a lot of shots on net. We're going to have to see how IBuyFursuits is able to deal with that. However, we have talked about it before, how IBuyFursuits usually takes that game 1 as a little bit of a wake-up, and once game 2 starts, they become a different beast entirely. And as we get into game number 2, guys, we're going to be very excited to see how these guys go ahead. And everybody's joining in for game number 2, guys. So let's get this one started. As game number 2 underway, ignore the scoreboard as always, as it takes a second to change. But we are ready for this game. Now it's starting off immediately with IBuyFursuits pressure. Javian might find a shot, and he's going to find it. And as I said, suddenly IBuyFursuits may have woken up a little bit. And it's just a little bit of a miss from the 2 EU players in the back for Rule No. Javian able to take advantage of that situation. And we're going to have to see how Rule No counters this to start off, playing behind as Aerolax looks for the shot. Gonna be put to the side by Javian. Now Vayan up for a save against Rex, who had that in the back of the net. Now another shot towards net. Blocked away by Golden, was a little bit wide. But we do see that Rule No starting to get some offensive pressure. But Vayan doing such a good job at clearing that out. Looking for the pass to Javian. Javian takes the shot. Will be blocked out. Aerolax does go behind Liska and gets that touch, but now they're going to be awkward. Aerolax is getting bumped, and Rex puts it over to the side. A lot more aggression we're seeing from IBuyFursuits, and Javian puts that one low and gets the second one. And already, this game looking a lot better for IBuyFursuits. They seem to have found their stride. Of course, it could have been the switch to NA servers that helped them do it. But we're going to have to go back to EU, and that means that they're going to have to figure out a way to fight on those EU servers in case goal differential does not go their way. However, for now, they're just worried about getting as many goals as possible. They might find another. Javian puts it a little wide. Golden is there, and Aerolax with the save. But so much aggressive firepower coming out from IBuyFursuits. They look like a completely different team when they go on the offense. Now Golden with the shot. Stopped by Aerolax, and Aerolax will get that corner boost, allowing him to push out a little bit past that midfield. Now Javian to the corner. Rex will be there, and we see a car change coming out from him. Not feeling the Scarab. I think he picked up the Samurai now instead. And Rex has been playing a lot of those different car choices lately. He is the one person who's probably had the most car changes in the entire league. Now Golden and Javian actually getting quite a bit of a touch there. The pinch going all the way down, and Aerolax getting demoed. Now having to watch out for that shot from Javian. Does put it off to the side. And I really have to see what IBuyFursuits do here, as another shot opportunity goes wide. Javian just not able to get to that ball on time. And we continue on. Liska moving past midfield with that touch, but it's only going to go as far as Javian, who clears it back to midfield, not deciding to keep it for one of their teammates' possession, but it just gives it back to Rule No. But Rule No, you can see, immediately giving it back to IBuyFursuits once again. And it looks like Javian kind of being the one that they're calling on to get these goals right now. We're going to have to see that change a little bit. Golden going to look for a shot, as Javian not able to. Vayan, not a lot of boost in the tank, and Javian trying to pick up some pads on the back line. Now Aerolax is beat. Rex does get to that touch, and it's crucial that he gets there as the last man. Now Liska has to clear it over to the corner. Rule No in an interesting spot. Golden for the shot. Javian with the demo. It's up to Vayan, but Vayan doesn't take the shot. But with 2 goals up, they don't need to take the shot. And now you can see a little bit of a Rule 1 happening between Aerolax and Golden in the IBuyFursuits net. Not necessarily the best idea to keep that if you're IBuyFursuits, or Rule No actually, but Golden has the right idea, gets the shot, and now IBuyFursuits up by 3. And this is what you wanted to see from the IBuyFursuits team. As we said multiple times, they have their ways of getting into this when game 2 starts, and they sure have found that in this game number 2. And now Javian looking for another shot. Gonna leave it for Van. Puts it high. And it's gonna go over to the rule no side. Now Arilax. Gonna be at least trying to look for a goal to get this goal differential back down. As I believe that it will now be at 0 and or tied. Based off of what we've seen so far. As long as the scoreline stays. However, Van gonna try and get another pass two already. Javian looking for the shot. Not gonna find it. Rex will be golden. And now an opportunity for Rule No to counterattack. Rex leaves it. Van can't get the save. And Arilax scores the first for Rule No. And that one is crucial for Arilax to put in. To keep that goal differential in their favor. But 48 seconds and looking for two. Not gonna be very likely for how IBuyFursuits has been playing so far. In this game number 2. In fact, might be looking for another. Golden takes the challenge. Arilax stays close on that ball. And that means Javian has to retreat there. Now a long clear. Van gonna try to get up for this. Rex doesn't get the touch. But it fakes out Van. And that leaves IBuyFursuits in a very good attacking position. Golden with the dunk. Javian gonna have to go up, but gets beaten by Arilax. And Van, last one back. Golden with the cut. And now Javian with control. 17 seconds left. Looks like IBuyFursuits game to lose here. And it looks like IBuyFursuits will be taking this one, as there's not really enough time for another couple of goals here. And that leaves the series tied up 1-1. And with this kind of gameplay, we could be seeing a Game 5 on our hands. But that's a very, very good game coming out from IBuyFursuits as well. And we are going to keep ourselves updated on all of these as we keep going. But back to EU. And Rex says that was the laggiest ping he's ever had. He does have quite a high ping going into this one. And might have proven to be the case in some of his touches. But you gotta say, IBuyFursuits looking like they're back in the game once again. We're gonna go ahead and update these scores so we can keep you guys all updated on how the goal differential is looking. As first game was 3-5 and the second game 3-1. Meaning that there's a goal differential of 0 right now, guys. And this is a best of 5. So, once again, these guys have 2 games more to win. But if we go to game 5, goal differential is the server choice. And you gotta think, based off of those first 2 games, it's more than likely that Rule No pick EU. And it's more than likely that IBuyFursuits pick NA East. Therefore, it's all to play for there, and we're going to have to see how they do in game number 3. As we get on ready for this, Vezix, the script is cooking for sure. And all of the teams are loading in to Utopia Coliseum for this game number 3. And we should be good to go on this one as get ready for this. And game number 3, Jay, once again, on those EU servers as a rest player, he's going to have a hard time here. And that might be what Rule No uses to the advantage. However, Javian looking for the early shot. And that's not what you want to see for Rule No right now. As Van tries for another, not able to find it. And IBuyFursuits, you don't see them on these EU servers a lot of the time. So it's very hard to kind of predict how they're going to use this. How they're going to play with this ping difference. Meanwhile, Liska and Rex having the ping advantage here. And Liska, as we've been saying lately, been popping off. So I want to see a very good performance from them going into this next game. As another car change from Rex comes out, Javian against Liska. Liska gets the defense. Javian decides just to go for corner boost there. A smart decision. However, Liska playing that 50 game extremely well. Passing that out. The shot is in. It's going to be Arilax as the defense can't quite get to the ball. And Arilax took the first one in for Rule No. And Liska, a really nice task act to their teammate there. I don't think Javian was expecting it. And that's going to give the first one over to Rule No, and if you're IBuyFursuits, you do not want to see that. Because you want to get this in Game 4 or less. You do not want to give Rule No the opportunity to get that Game 5 choice, especially after what happened last season, or last half of the season, with IBuyFursuits. But at that point, they were cheering more for Rule No, because you would like to argue that they might have gotten that Game 5 stolen away from them based off server choice. And we do have to keep going back to it, as goal differential between these two teams is going to mean so much, as we do seem to be looking at one of those situations again, where no matter what the choice, one of these teams not going to have as much of a time, easy time, in that game number 5. And we're going to have to see how that bodes for both of these teams as the script continues out. 3:10 on the clock, and a long clear from IBuyFursuits to relieve themselves of any pressure that was given by Rule No. Now Golden looking for the shot, stopped by Aerolax, and Aerolax gonna try and push this one forward. IBuyFursuits need to try and find a goal here, and they might, but it's off the corner and out. Unfortunately, a little bit more accuracy needed from the IBuyFursuits squad. Meanwhile, Liska is doing everything they need to in this game number 3, perfectly positioned for the pass from Aerolax, and just confirms that one. Going into the second half of the game, this looks like Rule knows to take. It definitely makes me think that they will be picking EU if they get that goal differential going into Game 5. However, they want to take that sooner than that. They want to take it Game 4, if at all possible. Now Aerolax making out one. No, it was actually Liska. I was not paying attention to the car. But Liska does get a really nice 50 in the IBuyFursuits corner, keeping the pressure for Rule No. And now Golden, crucial touch away from Aerolax to get that shot away from net. And Van past one. This might be the first shot, and it will be, as the entire Rule No offense is pushed too far up. And we get IBuyFursuits with the counterattack that they are known for. And Aerolax just not able to get a demo on Van there. Gonna lead to a nice goal coming out from them. Still up behind by 1, but getting a goal shows there's a chance. That might be the fire that IBuyFursuits needed lit under them in this game number 3. As Javian gonna try and move forward here. Aerolax just trying to play this as patient as possible. Leaves it back for Liska. Now it's Liska versus Van in the attacking third. Aerolax pushes forward. Aerolax gets the shot, but it's gonna be off the crossbar and out. They're gonna want that shot back, because that could have been the nail in the coffin for this game 3. Now Rex with the shot. It's gonna be off the crossbar as well, but it allows for pressure to continue on. Liska past Golden. Javian demoed in the back line. Now Golden having to take this so slow to get past Aerolax. Van does have the beat on Rex, but Liska is going to be there. And there's just so much to beat on this Rule No squad. If you could get past Aerolax, but no one seems to be able to right now. And it looks like another goal for Rule No, as they lead by 2 once again. And a minute 13 left. IBuyFursuits going to be scrambling. And Vezix, if the goal differential is tied at Game 4, it goes down to a coin flip, which the lower seed will get to pick. But Javian gonna want to keep that goal differential as close as possible, because if they do lose this, if they can win by a good enough margin in Game 4, they can pick. And so far, we have seemed to be at that point. Now, Javian goes for the shot, saved by Aerolax. However, another shot coming in. It's off the crossbar. Golden with the shot, and it's going to be wide. And IBuyFursuits is going to want that one back, because that was their chance right there to move forward into a tying game. And now Golden going to be last back. Rex with the win. Javian's going to be awkward, but Liska doesn't get the touch. And Aerolax has to stay back. Van looking for the double tap. Can't quite get the angle. And Javian just on back with full boost. However, Rulno moved a bit too far forward. Liska gonna be there and puts it off to the side. This is a close one as Liska passes over Golden. Van will be there. Arilax with the demo on Golden. However, Van with the musty, it goes to Javian, and Javian has it wide! Now Golden, another shot on goal from Liska. No, it's not gonna happen. Van up, Javian can't get the touch. Final 2 seconds, guys. Are they going to be able to hit the ground? Rex gets the touch past Golden. Van has it up high. And we might be seeing the end of game 3. Javian keeps it, but no one can get to the touch. It's gonna be Van. Van keeps it high. Looking for the 0 second. Is anyone there? No, Rule no. Take game 3 by 1 goal. And that was an insane goal to end that off. I should have clipped that, honestly. IBuyFursuits had a chance there. And it's going to go 3-2 to Rule no. And my goodness, what a game for both of those teams there. But now Rule no on match point. And you can see in this replay, guys, Rule no doing everything they can. But with it only being a 1-goal game, this gives IBuyFursuits a very good chance to move forward here. And we are going to get ready for our next game, guys. Go to NAE for Forbidden Temple, guys. And IBuyFursuits in a rough position. They're gonna need to win the next 2 games. But with it being a 1-goal difference, they need to win by at least 2 to be able to take this one in the server category. But we'll have to see what happens in this game to be able to do that. As we start off game number 4, is Rule no going to take the series here? Or is IBuyFursuits going to cause us a game 5? Now, we saw IBuyFursuits have a much better one, and Rex is looking for a remake, so we're going to get a remake. So, remake, gonna leave. And we're going to go ahead and go back to the nets, guys. As we'll get a quick remake on this one. As I think that server just a little bit too laggy for Rex, and Rex is going to want to have the best server possible going into this one. Such a crucial game. And we'll get there, guys. We'll get there. We're gonna check with Rex to make sure that this one's good. And, we'll have to see. Rex, definitely better ping. I think seeing everybody join in. I think we got the game underway, guys, so we'll go ahead and get game 4 officially started, guys. As unfortunately, we can't pause the game, so we do have to leave lobbies and such. Get those remakes as fast as possible to allow for the most competitively integral one. And he's asking for another remake. And no goals have been scored, so I'll allow it one more time. And what we'll do is say last one, as we have to get going with the game. And we just want to make sure that everybody has a competitive edge here. We don't want to make sure that anybody is having it, but this one will be the last remake going into game number 4, so they're hoping that this one's going to be a good one. And we'll get going straight off, guys. Sorry for the delays, but we want to make sure that all of our players can try to be as comfortable as possible. And so, going into this one, hopefully it's a good server. Looks like similar types of ping, so not sure exactly. But we're gonna have to see how Rule No do with this one, and maybe the server resets might have slowed down IBuyFursuits a little bit. We'll have to see, as it looks like a triple commit, and Rex is going to get the first goal. And Rule No taking this game with a good start, as Rex gets his first one. And now he wants to say this one's good. So, hopefully he doesn't regret those words later. As we look towards this game 4 to see exactly how this is going to shape up. And let's go over to Aerolax. It's going to be another goal! And what's happening to IBuyFursuits? They're just not moving fast enough here at the start of this. Javian coming for the challenge. I think he got bumped by Liska there off of the play. And Rule No already up by 2. IBuyFursuits are going to have to do something very quick to try and wrestle this back out of their hands. And now Van can't get the right touch. Aerolax with the shot. Van will have it off to the side, where we're seeing Rule No with constant offense. And Van not necessarily looking the best. Not a lot of boosts. Rex almost gets another one, but can't flick it towards net. And now Aerolax is going to be up. Javian not going to be able to counter that one. Golden with the miss. But Liska was expecting a dunk and misses that one as well. Now Liska going forward. Rex just looking for some demos. And that's probably the best choice, as Rule No going all in on offensive pressure with 2 demos on the side of IBuyFursuits. And I think the game plan from Rule No is to play extremely aggressive, and it's working out as Rex gets a free shot on net. And Rule No up by 3. And guys, Rule No looking dominant in this game. And I think they found their play style here, as IBuyFursuits fans not going to be happy about this one. However, Van looking for a chance. Javian tries to put it in, but it's wide. And that is unfortunate for IBuyFursuits. Golden can't get the touch towards net strong enough, and Javian just doesn't get the read. And now Golden on the back line, having to avoid another demo coming out from Rex. And Aerolax going to have this one up. Javian over to the side. And Liska will be there to move it past midfield. Another demo on Javian. They cannot get a touch on the ball without getting demoed. And this is the most aggressive demo playstyle we've seen from any team this league. And we expected it, knowing that Rex was playing on the team. He's known for his demos. But he's just brought it up to another level right now. Half the game remaining. And this has been Rule No's game from the start. Now Van looking for the pinch, but Aerolax going to be back. Javian looking for the dunk, unable to find it. And IBuyFursuits going to need to have to figure out how to get some goals on net here. As Javian, another miss. Can't be good for the mental along with all these demos. Aerolax might have a free ball. No, Van is going to be there, but Aerolax just playing in the defensive line. And Javian, once again, just not a shot on target. And we might be seeing IBuyFursuits crumble under the pressure a little bit. Now Javian can't get the touch. Van will be there. Aerolax is bumped out. Golden for the shot, but stopped by Liska. Another shot stopped by Rex. And now we're going back into the IBuyFursuits side, and Liska with the catch. And guys, I hate to say it, but I think that's going to be it. A minute 34 remaining. IBuyFursuits down by 4 in this game number 4. And Liska, that was a really nice catch. And I think the demo play style, I think they found something here. They're really disrupting the normal IBuyFursuits version of play. where we see a lot of passing, a lot of counterattacks on the back line. And we're just not seeing the offensive pressure that we usually see from IBuyFursuits. And you gotta wonder if maybe IBuyFursuits brought JVN in because the rules state that with goal differential, if you have a West player, you can pick central servers. And you gotta wonder, that's how a lot of people say IBuyFursuits won last time, was with that central server in Game 5. You gotta wonder if they were trying to do that again, but it seems to be backfiring on them. As even if IBuyFursuits can come back to win this game, there's no way that they can get the goal differential to move forward, and so IBuyFursuits would get the pick with Europe. And with 30 seconds remaining, that's probably going to be it for IBuyFursuits, guys. As they look defeated on the field. Not able to even take shots on net. And that demo playstyle, if Rule No can adapt that to multiple teams, then they're looking like a scary team to finish off, guys. But that's going to be it for this series. Rule No, in an outstanding performance, take it in 4 games. And honestly, I am speechless when it comes to that. As Rule No played an amazing game there. And Rule No definitely can hold their heads high. I told you guys once, and I've told you guys multiple times, they've been taking out teams left and right this second half. And they just added another high-placing team to the scorecard in IBuyFursuit. And wow, what a game. I can't even imagine how IBuyFursuits is feeling after that one. 4-0 will be that final scoreline, and Rule No take it in 4.